Alright, here we go. Guys, people, never made one of these before, so I'm just gonna go for it. My name's Johnny. I've been dealing with some shit recently that made me really want to be able to lean on other people. And thank God for YouTube, thank God for people sharing videos. There's a lot of stuff out there to make you feel better. There's also a lot of stuff out there to make you feel like shit. So, part of this process is going to be keeping a positive mindset, being optimistic, always looking at the next best option, never giving up. One thing you guys will probably get to know about me is I'm a motherfucking fighter. Like, I hate to give up on shit before throwing a punch, if you know what I'm saying. That goes for skin, that goes for hair loss, that goes for diet, that goes for pretty much anything in life. If your hand is shitty, batch of cards, fucking throw them right back and be like, nah, fuck that, I'm gonna fight this shit. So going forward with that mentality, I refuse to give up on some of the things I just said, and some of the things I'm gonna cover in my videos going forward. You're probably looking at my face and now like, what the hell is that on your face, boy? What you got there? Let's just get into it, man. This eczema. This is facial eczema. It's developed this summer for me. I've never had this type of shit before. It's been getting worse, better. I've been through a lot of shit for it. I've had eczema my whole life, right? So I had it as a baby, I had it on my ankles, I had it on my wrists, and then it went away. Didn't show up again until college, man. So perfect timing, right? Freshman year, pretty much my arms exploded. Is the only way I could put it. I had a breakout here, I had a breakout here, and that shit just went. And I didn't know what it was, and I was really afraid to, first of all, address the problem, because I didn't want to know I had a problem, man. I knew I had eczema, I knew I had this issue from before, but the longer you put something off, it's kind of like you don't have to deal with it, right? I put my shit off, and I just kind of chalked it up to, oh no, I got some skin reactions sometimes, this is gonna happen, it's okay. It's not. It got worse during that year, and it kept popping up, and then it wouldn't go away either. And it forced me to be like, what the fuck is going on with, what the heck is going on with my skin? So that year, I started my paleo diet, which is pretty much me eating fruits, vegetables, and meat. No dairy, no gluten, no type of grains. I don't even eat eggs. Eggs. I don't fuck with cheese. I don't fuck with anything like that. I want to. I miss it. And on top of that, sugar. I stopped putting in sugar in my diet. Not to say that you can't binge once in a while. You gotta get your little fix, you know. But that diet worked. I went on that diet, and my eczema went away. And to this day, I go to dermatologists and I talk about it, and they refuse to fucking admit that this works. They refuse. I got tests done. I'm not sensitive to gluten. I'm not. Basically, my stomach is fine, is what they keep telling me. And through my eczema research, I realized that you're basically wearing your stomach. You're wearing your gut, right? This weekend, I drank a lot. I drank a lot of alcohol. I went to Milwaukee. I went to school at Marquette. So I go up there, and it's a good time, right? But 2 days later, look what came up. Look what popped up real hard. And just on this side, I don't know why. I don't think it's a coincidence. I was dehydrated. I was drinking a lot of sugar. I was drinking a lot of alcohol. I had crappy food. Basically, 4 things you're not supposed to do when you have eczema. And my skin flares up right away. And I can tell if I didn't do this stuff this weekend, man, this wouldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened. I'm just telling you. Like, it doesn't work like that. For me, at least. Everybody's different, right? I guess this first video will be about my eczema then. We'll get into hair loss later. So yeah, I've still been on this diet. Basically, I got home this year in August from living in Spain the past year and a half. And in this last year and a half, I wasn't really following the diet to the T. You know, I had the lowest stress levels of my life. I was living an amazing life. I had this amazing, beautiful girlfriend. And I had this amazing lifestyle, man. Like, I was going to clubs, I was going to VIPs, basically just walking everywhere I went. And you don't appreciate something like that till you lose it, right? So we broke up in August. I get home to America again, and apparently starting to go through puberty again. And shit was just different, you know? Like, when you break up with a girl, she breaks up with you, you're gonna feel it. It's gonna cut deep. And it didn't really cut deep, man, until I figured out that she was actually moving on, and that I couldn't just like snap and get her back. Because it's not how attraction works, not how love works. Man, that's a whole different topic I'm gonna go into at some point. Anyway, I get home, girlfriend-less, high stress, bad diet, not that much exercise, and just not a good mentality overall, right? So lazy, and on top of that, man, I smoked a ton of weed. A ton of weed. I was high all day. Recently, I've quit, and it's the best decision I ever made. We'll go into that later. Man, I got so much to talk to y'all about. So this year, I just pretty much jacked up my body, except for making an effort to go to boxing. I like to do boxing on the side. It's a great workout. I did everything wrong except for getting exercise. And in some cases with eczema, the exercise is the thing that exasperates the most. When you're sweating, when it's hot, when your skin can't take a break, basically. That's what happens. You start to break out. So I guess I'm going to just end this video real quick because I got so much to talk about. I got so much work to do. I got so much research to do. This is just the beginning of a journey, man. So as I said, a little recap. There's some things I'll talk about on my channel. I'm going to talk about stopping smoking weed. I'm going to talk about positive mindset. I'm going to talk about hair loss. I'm going to talk about eczema. And I'm going to talk about diet. We'll start there, man. That's pretty much, it's a big chunk of life, alright? So, hopefully me hopping on camera with this crap on my face, with this greasy ass, unwashed hair right now, with my issues, man, I just want to help people. If you got a purpose in life, my purpose, I think, should just be to help people. I don't want to have a specific job. I don't want to be in a specific place my whole life. I don't want to define myself to that. I just really want to help people, man. So if somebody can watch these videos, this video, my next videos, and get anything from it at all, anything, it literally, like, it makes me emotional, man, like a little pussy. I just want to help people, man, because I know how it feels to feel like I know what it feels like to be helpless and to feel hopeless and to feel like no one's gonna understand you and to be alone. But the thing is, we're never alone. All y'all here seeing this, let's go. We got a long way to go. A lot to talk about. Thanks for bearing with me.